Well, as the treasurer's not here, I don't anticipate her getting here till close till 7:30. No. I can go ahead and ask the question, what do you guys think?
You
Would
want
you
all
rather
three
wait?
of us together, or you want one at a time? You probably wouldn't say the same thing 3 times.
Let's do it all together. How's that? Let's go over here. And let's put the left hand on the Bible. Raise your right hand. I swear to the duties of the Lord, board member from Mount Vernon City Schools. I agree that you are a board member from Mount Vernon City Schools. Thank you.
I'd like to welcome everyone, and especially our new treasurer who will be joining us soon. And thank you all for attending this evening. I don't have anything special to say, other than I hope you all had a refreshing and relaxing holiday, and had a lot of time to spend with family and to reflect on all the many blessings that we enjoy. And we have lots of commendations. Our students have been doing amazing things. Some of you may have seen our debate team and In the Know on PBS. That was pretty exciting to see the In the Know team. They did really, really well. So I will pass it along, and Mrs. Goetzman, if you have anything.
Just welcome. We've enjoyed a beautiful January so far, and Mr. Short has enjoyed the January as well. And just welcome. I'm excited to see our behind-the-scenes award recipient tonight. Very well deserved. I'll just say that up front. And welcome.
Well, I'd like to welcome our new treasurer as well, and welcome back Dr. Bennett and welcome Mrs. Feasel. I'd just like to mention something really cool that I found out that the swimming team did. They began a recent meet by playing the Italian national anthem, followed by our own national anthem. And the reason for it was to honor our Italian exchange student who swims on the team. And I thought that was just such a cool thing that they did. Mr. Thompson?
Also welcome, and I'm glad Mrs. Walls is here tonight, because my comments tonight, I attend a lot of basketball games, especially this winter, and a lot of school functions. And then obviously, like most people getting up in the morning and driving to work and seeing school buses. So I'm seeing the school buses running, and I'm going to basketball games, and I'm seeing those people diligently, especially on Tuesday nights, hustling to get the school ready for the next day, and that's no small task. So oftentimes we're here and we celebrate the things that we do on the educational classroom side, which is rightfully so, but I don't want the unsung heroes to go unnoticed. So please pass it along, because I can sincerely tell you that when you see a bus driver going down, especially in the wintertime and so forth, we all need to be appreciative of the fact they really have a lot of valuable people inside that house.
Thank you for mentioning that. Mrs. Feasel?
Well, it is my first meeting, and I'm excited to serve, and it's such a warm welcome to come into the middle school and see some familiar faces and a couple staff members that my son have here. So thank you for that. I'm looking forward to a great year, and I'm glad I'm not the only newbie now.
And you were on time.
Traffic from Western was bad.
Well,
I'm so sorry. I apologize.
did you want to say anything?
Well, I'm sorry I'm late. I'm never late.
That's not what she meant. You had to say that.
I'm happy to be here, and looking forward to being the treasurer for Mount Vernon City Schools and get going on the meeting.
January is Board Recognition Month. One of the things I think, and it's another thing where we were talking today with some people have don't understand the work that goes into it. They don't understand the phone calls that get made. They don't understand the heartache and heartbreak and the tough decisions that have to be made. And to run for a board position takes a lot of courage and a lot of caring about this district, about the community, about the people that we have here, students and staff. And from OSBA and as part of board recognition month, and sincere appreciation for exemplary leadership and service to public schools presented to Vernon City Schools School Board Recognition Month, January 2012. So on behalf of the staff and students and the administration, and speaking for the community, I want to say thank you. Thank you for putting yourselves on the line, and thank you for serving the city and students of Mount Vernon. This is for this past year, so Mrs. Feasel, I don't have one for you yet. I think it might mean you have to go through some work first. But trust me, you will earn it. And Terry made sure I got all the names right on this too, instead of the last time when I passed them out to different people. But thank you.
I will say thank you.
Think of business, and entertain a motion to adjourn.
I would like to make one comment.
Sure.
I rarely get a chance to go through all of the OSBA information they inundate you with, but this most recent journal had the cost of losing. I don't know if anybody has read that one. And I found it very interesting and reminds me very much so of the discussions that we've had with the Financial Advisory Committee about transparency, trying to make sure that we're out there communicating with the community. And I thought there were some really good points brought up in here about the things that you should do and the things you shouldn't do. But one thing that jumped out at me is that when we've talked before in various meetings in the Financial Advisory, we've talked about getting our local newspapers, unfortunately they're not here tonight, but getting our local newspaper to have a section that would just be from the superintendent. And I understand that they are somewhat reluctant or have certain controls that they want to put over us. I have to ask the question though, so our superintendent isn't an elected official, but we are. The state senator, representative, those folks already have a section. As elected people, I wondered if it would be appropriate to pursue it in a different way and have a section in a paper from the board. And Dr. Bennett, I would ask that you write it.
That's such a good idea.
And I think it's something that I think this is a great thing to talk to Mr. Mackley about and to bring up at when we have our all boards meeting as something, because I've suggested superintendents write something, each superintendent writes something, and it wouldn't be about their school. It would be about what's going on in education. It may be about how it impacts the school, but issues, okay? And I think it's a great idea. I think you approach it from all the boards, not just ours, but all the boards have an opportunity to. Yeah.
And I think it's, everything in moderation. I think that we'd be making a mistake if we were to use it for the purposes of constantly going out and making it all about what the community can do for us and taxes and all those kind of things. I mean, that would be a mistake. But on the other hand, you have to use it as a good venue to get it out there about the burden that the school systems are under because of the state and the various things that are going on. So it's a balancing act. And so I just want to throw it out there because I think that we are entitled to it as well if others are using that platform.
This is so funny because this was an idea that I thought would be wonderful, just as a positive reinforcement of House bills and things that are happening.
think the community can help us with House Bill 136, some of the things that are coming down the pipe that are impacting education negatively. There was also an article, or maybe it was in OSBA, I can't remember if it was in here. I think there's an article in here, House Bill 136. I said that today, saying that appreciating all that we've done, and we still need to keep working because it's not resolved yet. So, and we need to make sure that Mrs. Feasel gets a copy.
I was trying to recall, how often are these published?
That comes once a month.
Is it monthly?
For me, it seems like about every day.
Right. We get things every day.
It's larger than the
Thank you so much
magazine.
for sharing.
Well, if Mr. Short wants to contact other superintendents, or however you think, you can put that in motion.
Well, we could certainly ask the newspaper if they and give the superintendents a voice and everybody can set it
I'll
up.
sit down with someone. Tell them that our board would like.
We could even share it with the county and have it, every 3 months or 4 months.
I told them what we would do is we'd create editorials for them, whether they agree with what we said or not, or what we shared. No, I mean that I didn't mean that in a mean way. I meant that what we're going to do is not a fluff piece talking about all the wonderful little things, okay? We'll talk about the hard issues. We'll talk about what Race to the Top means. We'll talk about what this bill means to us as a district and to public education. We'll talk about
And to the community.
we'll talk
that's
about some of
funding
those hard
education.
decisions you have to make in funding. Because, a lot of times they're going to decide what we have to spend. And then we have to make the decisions on how to spend it. So when you make someone else make decisions for you about what it is, it's frustrating, but at the same time, we have to work within what we're being told you have to work within. So, no, I think, I don't have a problem approaching a couple people that are editors and asking a question.
I always think that if you produce a polished, written piece, good reads and sentences, good journalism, they'll publish it.
Not always.
But I'll make contact and
But we
try to
should
get a
keep
meeting.
trying.
Yep,